What are 5 things you need to look at when you're choosing the title company?
Right. So as a title company, again, our goal is to get the transaction to the finish line, right? But there is the customer service aspect of it. So like if you haven't worked with a title company that perhaps your broker is recommending or somebody else is recommending, I recommend that you actually contact them via phone, go in person and see their office if that's important for you, right? If you're going to be working with a client where you want to have that client experience, and figure out like, is this the experience you want your client to have? What kind of conversation are you having with them on the phone? If you're asking them for an estimate, are you getting a quick response turnaround time, right? So I would say calling the title company, getting their basic fee sheet on what it is that they charge, because they will give you that information. I would also recommend, if you haven't worked with the title company, come and pay them a visit and just say hello, so that way you can see.
Want to work with you.
Yeah, I want to work with you. I wanted to come and actually meet you in person, because, on the phone it might sound one way, and then you show up to the office and it's a complete opposite, and then you're quite surprised, right? And so, because that's not what you expected, and it could go both good way or a bad way. So you definitely don't want to be surprised there. And then I would say also like reputation, reputation also is important, because that speaks for itself. If you haven't worked with them, I would ask around. I would also Google them and see like, hey, bad news travels very fast, right? And so if they've screwed up, believe me, it's gonna be known. People are gonna go online and they're gonna talk about it. So I definitely always recommend that we have the ability now, especially nowadays with technology, is to go online and research that title company. And and I would even utilize your social media platforms, right? If you can't find anything online about them, utilize your social media platforms. Go on your Facebook. Hey guys, have you ever done business with so-and-so? And then see what kind of feedback you get.
Let me ask you a question now when I got it. So, like on the Realtors, you can find like more or less, some statistic on their sales and all that. Can you find any statistics on the title company? Like how much business they close, how many deals they close, or anything like that?
Not for the person individually, or as a realtor individually. There is no information available to the public.
So you cannot say this title company closes 200 transactions a year, this one is 1,000.
No. I mean, that's research that you can do, of course, yourself, right? You can contact that title company and say, hey, I'd like to learn more information about you guys. Can you send me info about you in order for me to make a decision if it's a company that I want to align my business with? So, but there isn't any public information data points that you can go into in order to get that information.
Understood.